the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Patterson to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On second down, a run with Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Weston. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, Patterson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action, Weston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Weston. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's Patterson again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Weston. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10, it's and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Off play action. Weston. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll run with Patterson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On first down going back to Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Weston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Weston. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score 17. Falcons 3.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A give running right is Akers. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Weston. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They'll get 19 yards there. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On the give, this is Akers. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll give this to Akers running right. Brought down at the 20. Jeremy Chin there defensively. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, Penny. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports.
Make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst sensation.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go.